Do you think next year is the year that Luka wins his MVP?
I do not.
But he is once again the betting favorite.
He's got Reggie Bullocks. Like, everything's better now. We got Sterling Brown.
I do think we're going to get Lauri Markkanen, which I think that'll help his assist numbers, because I do think, when you look at Maxi Kleber versus Lauri Markkanen, I don't think there's much of a competition on who can shoot the ball better or score the ball better. There's other things that Maxi does. Maxi plays defense better than that. But I just look at it and go, we're probably not going to have a great record. I think the Lakers most likely will have a better record. I think Utah most likely will have a better record. I think that the Mavericks' best case scenario will be the 4th seed in the Western Conference, and I think that would be unbelievable if we get the 4 seed and we have home court advantage in the first round, and maybe we'll forfeit the home court advantage the way we usually play at home. But I think it's very tough for him to get the MVP without the team making a huge leap as a team. And I don't see right now this team constructed making a huge leap in the NBA.
It's fascinating that you say that, because the 2 leading candidates for MVP would both need their team to take a big leap in terms of record, because number 1 at 4.5 to 1 is Luka. Second on the list is Steph Curry. Now, I get it with the rookies and the return of Klay Thompson. The hope is that they can definitely rocket up the standings. But those are the 2 clear-cut favorites for MVP. After that, it goes Giannis, KD, Embiid, Lillard, LeBron. Like a lot of your standard names, Harden, Jokic.
What's a leap for you? Is it like if
10 games?
Let's say 10 games. All right, let's say they still finish 4th. But they're within a game and a half of first place. Like, it's one of those just really tight races down to it. You think they need to win 52 games?
Yeah. Well, actually, that's pretty close. The scenario you just described is pretty close to 10 games, because last year they were 10 games back of first.
Okay.
So if now they're only a game and a half.
First place was...
Yeah.
Okay.
Then they improved to 8.5. Sure. 8 to 10 games, I would take that as improvement, because people like to go, oh, they finished 5th. But really, they tied for 5th, 6th, and 7th and won on a tiebreaker. It's not like they were this close to breaking through to the top half.
Yeah, they finished 4th this year with the Clippers record, which puts them at 47 and 25. They were only 5 games out of first place. That's not good enough still?
No, I don't think that's a jump. That's an improvement. You'd
have to also maybe average a triple-double at that point, and I don't think that he's going to do that.
Okay. I
just think his rebounds will be right around 8, right? I think his assists and points are easily, he'll have a double-double. That's not even in question. I just think getting to that triple-double rebound thing, and unfortunately, Russell Westbrook kind of ruined that.
Yes.
It's not that big. It's still a big accomplishment, but it's not as big because Russell Westbrook was able to do it back-to-back years.
And I think 3 years in a row.
Maybe 3 years in a row, yeah.
Who do you think will be Coach of the Year in the NBA?
Coach of the Year is going to go to Jason Kidd.
So
the one and only.
Jason Kidd is 8 down on the list, right behind... Can you guess? Rick Carlisle. So Rick Carlisle, 7th on the list for Coach of the Year. Jason Kidd, 8th on the list for Coach of the Year. Who is your prediction for who will be Coach of the Year in the NBA?
Budenholzer.
That's always hard.
Man, Reggie's furious.
Is Budenholzer one?
He's not in the top 8.
Gosh.
Well, the thing that's
he
tough
just
for
won
him,
the championship.
I know, but so what's he going to do next year?
Win another championship.
So then you're you're the same.
Okay.
That's the thing that sucks about it, is if they win again, you're like, you made no progress.
Couldn't do anything better this year other than win again.
Who's the coach of the Boston Celtics this year?
Oh, crap. Who did they hire?
I know.
Yeah, because they promoted. Oh, man. Because they promoted.
I'm taking a team that really underperformed last year and could get back to maybe like a third seed.
Give me
in the
Udoka.
Eastern.
Sorry.
Okay. I think that he is a possibility because of where they finished last year and where they could finish. If I know it's summer league, but Pritchard and Nesmith had unbelievably great summer league. So if they get improvements from second-year players there and they get back to where they were a few years ago, I think that major improvement could do something.
Okay. Not in the top 8 either, which that I'm surprised about. Here are your top 3, and this makes sense given what I said about the MVP. Steve Kerr is number 1. Steve Nash is number 2. Both of those are predicated on health and thinking the teams will be significantly better. And then this one is a little different. Billy Donovan, because remember now, Billy Donovan is with the Bulls, and the Bulls, they put a lot of money and effort into improving their team. That's a team that I can see potentially breaking up the standings. For a team that was 11th, I could see them improving by that 10-game threshold and maybe jumping into that 6th spot or something like that.
I would put money on Boston's coach, Udoka, you said?
Yeah.
And then another guy I'd put money on, and I don't think it's going to turn around. I think Zion's going to ask out after this year, and it's going to be interesting. He'll be the first player after 3 years in the NBA to ask out of his situation. But if the new coach in New Orleans can get them into a top 7 seed, I think that could possibly be a strong candidate because...
So Willie Green?
So I think Willie Green could possibly be a strong candidate if you think New Orleans can take a major jump.